Hey guys, so we're just going to take a few minutes here. If you're watching this pre-recorded, feel free to skip ahead a few minutes. We'll let a few people show up and we're going to get going very shortly. So again, if you guys are following along, if you're watching this pre-recorded, feel free to skip ahead a few minutes. If you guys are following it live, I'll just be getting ready, getting set up, and we're going to get going in just a few minutes. So I don't expect too many people to be watching this today, as most of Suffield is back into operations, not full operations, but we got a lot of people visiting the gym. So their workout was this morning, and they probably won't be following along with the workout that we're doing right now. Notice Avalon just posted the workout, so if you guys are watching this pre-recorded or live, feel free to take a look in the comment section there. That will be the workout we will be doing today. I'll let you guys know what it is in just a moment. West. Avalon is here in the comment section. We are the fitness and sport instructors from CFB Suffield. Today's session is going to be a muscular endurance workout focused on 4 specific movements. So we're just going to work off the basic fundamental movements that can transfer over to when you're doing your evaluation. Be 1 hour in total length. If you need any modifications, feel free to drop a message. I'll be monitoring it and looking through and seeing if there needs to be any modifications, or feel free to send us a message later on and we'll try to respond as soon as possible. At this time, I'll ask you guys to look at our disclosure in the description box. It is going to be provided from CSEP. If you haven't looked at it in the past, you must look at it before you continue on. If you looked at it and you filled it out in the past and nothing has changed, feel free to just wait a moment while we let the other people take a look. So we'll be back in a moment. So it seems like everyone's back. Please play your own music for the circuit today. And for your equipment, it can be done body weight only if you want to. If you want to add some weight in for increasing the resistance, feel free to pick a medium, light, or heavy resistance depending on how you're feeling. We will have deadlifts, and that is pretty much the only movement there that you actually need to load up any weight with. So the other ones can just be done body weight, or up to you if you want to increase the resistance. So that is it. We're going to get going in just a second. So for today's workout, I know the board, you guys can't read it, so that's why we have it in the comment section there in detail of what we're doing today. It's just going to be a force specific workout, 30, 30, 30, 30 seconds, 30 seconds, 30 seconds. We're going to be doing strength or muscular kind of work for the first 30 seconds. So we got a lunge on the left side for 1. On 2, we got a lunge on the right side, 3 squats, 4 deadlift. So again, this second 30 is going to be a core movement. So the movements we have for today are side plank on the left side, side plank on the right, plank, and bird dog. And then for the last 30 seconds, that's going to be more of a cardio portion, which is just going to be toe taps. So what we have here, so you guys can get a better understanding, is for our first row here, we're going to be doing lunge left. So left leg is going to be placed, lunging down, going up, 30 seconds worth of lunging. Once you've done your 30 seconds, you go off to a side plank with the left arm down, raising the hips. If you want, place that leg and just raise off the hips with the knee still on the ground, depending on your preference. After that, it'll be toe taps. So simple enough. Tapping, 30 seconds of work. Off to the second row. Lunge on the right side, right leg placed, lunging down. You can step through if you want, or you can just extend like so. After you've done your lunge, right side plank. So you got the option with the feet on the ground, or the bend in the leg there and the knee on the ground. But both of them, you're going to be raising the hips. You're going to be off the toe taps. So you finish off 30 seconds toe taps onto the third row, which is squat. So you're going to perform a squat, setting the feet hip width apart, so wider than the shoulder width. You can rotate them out if you want to. Send the hips back, neutral spine, sinking down, squeezing the glutes at the top. 30 seconds of work, just like all these movements. After squats, you got plank, so you can choose front plank off the elbows, off the hands, depending on your preference. Next will be toe taps, so the cardio portion. And then we're off to the fourth row, which is going to be deadlifts. So like we've done in the past, all the deadlifts, set your feet hip width apart. You can set them wider if that's more comfortable for yourself. Sending the hips down and back, taking the slack out of the weight, loading the hamstrings, and then driving through. Just like so. Be off the bird dog. So hands and knees on the ground. Extending opposite arm, opposite leg through. And back. Other side. 30 seconds. Then off to toe taps. So that's a lot to remember. I'm not making you guys remember that, but I will just remind you as we get going. I'm going to be using a timer, so we will be beeping when it's time to change. And I'll let you guys know what we're going to be doing, so just follow along, follow at my speed. After we've done the 4 rows there, it goes off to a minute's rest, and then we will repeat it so that we do this a total of 4 times. I hope you guys are excited as I am, because this is going to be a challenge, and we're going to get going with the warm-up here. So for the warm-up, easy arm circles forward. And like we've done in the previous classes, for specific or fit for force, we're going to just do these movements for 20 seconds instead of the 20 meters. Backwards. So like I mentioned earlier, gym's back open in Alberta, our location in Suffield. So a lot of the members and people that have been following along are probably the guys that I saw this morning who are working out, so they won't be attending today. If you guys are to follow along later throughout the week, awesome. Start swinging the arms up and down. Arms cross, chest and back. Almost done the arm portion. Switching off the high knees. Butt kicks. Frankensteins, opposite arm, opposite leg. I'm super sore today. Getting back in the gym routine. So delayed onset muscle soreness from all the workouts are starting to really kick in. I think I went a little too hard the first week. We'll do one more per side. And we'll be off to a little bit of side jumping here. So find the wide open area. Bring that knee up high. Jump over to the side. Repeating, other side. 20 seconds worth, controlling it. Go at your own comfort zone. If the jump's too much, just step through. If that's too easy and the jump was too easy, try to increase the distance when you jump. We'll do one more there and back, whatever modification you're doing there. One more. Okay, so we're gonna go off to 5 side bends per side. So just reaching through, off to the side. This is 2, 3, 4. That's 5. 3 body weight squats. 1, 2, 3. 3 sideways lunges per side. That's 1, 2, 3. Lunge complex, forward and back, starting with the left leg in the same spot, stepping back, stepping forward. And we got 2 more per direction for that side. More. Right side, staying in the same spot backwards, controlling, forwards. One more. Spider-Man lunges, 3 per side, plank position, foot to hand, rotate up, looking at the hand, foot back, other side, 2 more. Last one. Instead of hand release push-ups, we're just going to do some cat and cow. 5 per direction, slow, easy, controlled. On our knees, on our hands, Bring the head up, back down, moving slowly. Other directions, so head down, back up. So we're on to our second here. On to the third. Slow and steady. Head down, back up. Reverse, head up, back down. Got one more after this, so head down, back up. And opposite. Okay, good. So grab a drink of water. We're gonna get going in just a moment. So again, it is going to be lunge left, side plank left, toe taps, lunge right, side plank right, toe taps, squat, plank, toe taps, deadlift, bird dog, toe taps. I know that's going to be hard to remember. It's in the comment section there if you guys forget, as well as follow along. I'll be leading the way, so just watch what I'm doing there, and hopefully we'll remember as a team. So just grab a drink of water there, and we'll get going. Just turning my timer on here, and we're gonna get going in just a moment here. Okay, so there's gonna be a 10-second warning before we get going, and then it's going to indicate a few seconds before each round ends. There's gonna be 4 rounds, but within the rounds, there is 3 portions to it. So it's gonna be 30 seconds, and then there'll be a beep to indicate it. 30 seconds beep, 30 seconds beep. We'll just go all the way through all 4 rounds. Then we got a minute to rest, repeat, so that we do a total of 4 rounds. If you guys have any questions, feel free to drop it in there. If not, we're gonna get going right away. Countdown. Lunge left to start. So we'll keep the left leg good to go. Stepping back, 30 seconds worth of lunging. You step through if you want to, or you can just go up as high as you can there, and then back down, control. You can have the hands on the hips. If you want to take the hands out of the equation, will require a little bit more balance and control. Already halfway through the lunge here. I'm losing my balance. Torso upright, neutral spine, chin tucked. A few more seconds. We're off to our side plank here. Left, so left arm down. Hip up. If you want the other variation, feel free to put that leg down, bend that leg, still get the hip up. If you want to make it harder, bring this leg up, bring that arm up. Two, one, off toe taps. Quick little rounds here. Off to our taps. Halfway. Control. Last few seconds, 5 seconds to go. Right side lunge here. Like I said earlier, super sore from last week. Seems like I overdid it, everything hurt. So I'm on body weight for the most part. You can add weight in if you want to do a front loaded with a kettlebell. You want to have a sandbag on the high position, so shoulder or on the ground, up to you. Off to the plank, right side, right arm down, plank position, hip up, just like so. Keep the neck in line. Finishing off 2, 1, off to our taps. Squats. Go at a comfortable pace for yourself here. Hips back, torso up. Normal plank, front plank. Seconds. Not too hard. It's what you make of it. Try to keep that hip leveled. Don't have it sinking down to one side or the other. Core engage. Get some spinal stiffness here. Off to the cardio piece. So there's always the same cardio piece, toe tap. If you want to change it out, feel free to change it out. Off to the deadlifts. So you can pick whatever weight you want here. I'm going to set my feet hip width apart. I'm going to pick the ball here, bend down, grab that ball, drive up. Restart. That's good. Bird dog. Hands, knees. One arm forward, one leg back. That's too hard. Just one limb at a time. You don't have that much time, so it's just 30 seconds. Go on as best you can. One leg back, control. Just focus on keeping balance and your body not shifting too much. And that's time. So minutes rest. 3 more times. Okay, my bad. Off to toe taps. Grab the cardio piece. Timer doesn't lie. Keep going. Finish strong. We'll put 2 more seconds in then. 1 and 2. Okay, minutes rest here. And we'll be off to round 2. So that was really good. Good effort, guys. I did something there. I thought the bird dog. I forgot that we don't finish on core. We finish on cardio here. And I totally forgot we had another 30 seconds to go. Just catch your breath. Grab a drink of water. Let us know how it's going in the comments there. And in 20 seconds, we're going to do the exact same thing, and we intend to do it 3 more times. Seconds to go. Starting with lunge left. So if you want to add weight resistance, feel free to. I burned myself out this last week by going too heavy, so I don't really have it in me to add too much resistance. Left leg, lunge. All the Band-Aid at home workouts, they don't compare to when you actually add some weight. The DOMs reset, and you start to get delayed onset muscle soreness quite heavily. Finishing off, a few more seconds. Left side plank, so we're down. Hips up. Neck in line. Chin tucked. Core engaged. I don't do side planks enough. This is something I should do more. This is challenging. Toe taps. Off to right side lunge. Right leg planted. Dropping down, coming up, controlling. Yep, just like so. If you remember your certain amount of reps from the left side, try to do a similar amount for the right side. I'm just going for the 30 seconds, controlled. 5 more seconds to go. Off to right side plank, right arm down. Keep going, over halfway. A few more seconds. And change. Toe taps are your cardio variation. So just keep that intensity up. Halfway. Off the squats. Try to push evenly for both sides. Hips down and back, pushing up, squeezing glutes at the top. Less than 10 seconds to go. You guys know what comes after this. It's going to be the plank. So we're off to the plank. I'm going to go high plank here. So depending on who you are, go high, go low, whatever your preference is. If it's too easy, feel free to throw in a little bit of shoulder taps. Finish strong, last few seconds. And deep, toe taps. Tap, tap, tap. One, off to our lifts. So pick what you want. I got the ball here. Setting feet hip width apart. Setting hips down and back. Picking that weight up. Get my lats engaged. Dragging through. Using the legs here. 2, 3, 4. We have 2 more if we can. Okay, 1 more. Bird dog. It is warm in this basement. toe taps. Go off to toe taps here. Not forgetting our taps. 30 seconds. Seconds to go. Sweating away those calories. And we're off to our rest. Repeating 2 more times, total of 4 rounds. Ooh, so you got a minute here. Enjoy it. I can turn on a fan, but I don't want a fan. At the gyms currently, we are not allowed to use fans due to the spreading of the virus. But in my basement, I could, but I don't have one. So we got 20 seconds left until we go into round 3. Ten seconds remaining. Lunge left. So forth. So we can left side first, lunging, plank, toe taps, right side next, lunging, plank, toe taps. Then it is squats, normal plank, toe taps, deadlift, bird dog, toe taps. 30 seconds each. Strength, core, cardio, repeat, rinse, repeat. To our left side plank. Core engage, hips up. Halfway through, at least, we got only a little bit left. 3, 2, 1. Taps. Going up, down, it seems like. Get those extra low calories. Ten seconds. Right side now. Control. This is round 3. 4 rounds in total. Losing my balance here. There we go. 10 seconds to go. Right side plank. Try to keep that elbow below the shoulder here. Time. Off to your taps. So we'll be back up. And we'll carry on with the taps. Ten more seconds. Go. Off to squats. Feet hip width apart. Sinking down and back. I want it wide here, so I want a little wider than hip width here. Really focusing on opening up the hips, externally rotating the hips, screwing our feet into the floor. to normal plank, high or low, your preference. If it's too hard, go off an inclined surface. Try to set your shoulders down and back. Scapula engage. Try also bring your toes up to your hands down to your toes, not actually moving them, but getting that little bit of tension to build. We're off to our taps. Then it's going to be deadlifts, bird dog, toe taps. Let's keep the intensity up all the way. Just a little bit. 3, 2, 1. Deadlifts. Set your feet equal distance away from the object here, if the object's in between. £30 here. Bird dog. Hands and knees. Opposite extending. Control. Core engage. Too easy. Bring it out. Bring it in. Tap. Go out. Be on the other side. Out. In. Out. Or it's your normal version. And we can't forget toe taps to finish it off here. That up, that going. 20 seconds, go. Last 5. Time. One more round to go. Let's keep the intensity up. Let's get through it together. And let's burn those calories. Just a heads up, our force test is still a touchy subject. It is not something we are hosting unless you're getting deployed at this very moment. That can change at any moment, and we might start hosting it again. Just keep a heads up. Let's keep operationally fit as best we can. So when it is the time to get force ready, we are good to go. 10 seconds. Last round. That is 7 minutes left here. 6 minutes of work, 1 minute rest. After lunge left. We got 6 more minutes of work here, guys. Lunge, left leg is planted, right leg is back, left leg is working. Left leg is weak. And I got a slippery surface here, so it's even harder. Left plank. So we're off to our side plank here, left side, left arm down. Try to be straight as an arrow. We got 20 seconds to go. Almost there. 3, 2, 1. Off to our taps, our cardio. If you guys want to change the cardio up this round, feel free. High knees, skipping if you got the room. You want to keep with the taps, keep with the taps. It's up to you guys. Something to get the heart rate up and keep it up throughout the circuit.
side, lunge, control. I should probably do the lunges more. How complicated this is for me right now. Okay, 3, 2, 1, right side, side plank. So you can have that bend in the leg, we're off the feet, hip up, core engage. Straight as an arrow, neutral spine, so you got your natural alignment, but other than that, you're going pretty much a straight line here. Off to the cardio, some toe taps. Just tapping it, controlling it. It's not a kick. You're not trying to kick whatever your object is in front of you. Hit it, and then return back to the ground. Quick feet. Quick movement. And it is off to squats, feet, shoulder width, hip width, apart. You can go wider if you want. Back, up, squeezing the glutes, send hip, the pelvis in neutral, trying to get our rib cage aligned above the pelvis here. And we're off to normal plank. We're on round 4 here, near the end of it. Last little bit of work. Let's keep going. Get that music blasting. Get that motivation off to our taps. Turn that rock and roll up, or country, whatever you're listening to. Off to our lifts, deadlifts. So pick a weight from the ground, hip hinge, send the hip back, neutral spine, drive forward through. And then I'll reset the weight, repeat. Halfway, there's not many reps, but it's controlled. Takes a little bit longer for me because this weight right here, I have to focus on getting a good grip on it compared to if you had a bar or a kettlebell. It's very straightforward. Off to bird dog. The arms, the leg. Controlled. Core engaged so you don't tip or tilt. Too hard or too easy. You guys know the variations that were suggested. One more. Finish off strong, off to toe taps. Or your cardio bridge. Less than 20 to go. Last little bit. 3 seconds. Finish strong. Okay, so take a minute's rest here, as suggested by the circuit, and then we'll take another minute or 2 there to catch our breath. Just turn that off. Okay, so grab a drink of water, shake the legs out. We're gonna take a minute. In a minute's time, come back. If you're watching pre-recorded and you're comfortable and you feel ready to listen, we'll get on to some of the points here before we start the cool down. So take a minute for yourself and we'll come back and hit some of these points. So another 20 seconds here. Okay, as most of you guys know, this is a force specific workout and it is done for national, so all across Canada, all across anywhere if you guys want to view it. Who we are, PSP, we work with in and helping around the military population, but if you guys are not within that population and you enjoy a good workout, this is a good opportunity to learn and diversify yourself a little bit on certain movements that you might not be too familiar with. We didn't go too out of the spectrum here, so it's not like stuff you probably haven't heard of. We stuck to basic movements here. The movements we've done were lunges, squats, deadlift, and core work, and then some cardio. So basic movements that you'd kind of use for your foundation to build towards a bigger goal. We were working towards, again, we work with the Canadian military, and one of their occupational standards is the force evaluation, so we did stuff that relates heavily with that task. And we're working on muscular endurance, so just really focusing on fatiguing yourself and then trying to work through it with proper form and control. If you guys are a CAF member and you did happen to hurt yourself through this class, don't forget to fill out a CF98. Hope you guys enjoyed. I will be checking the comments later on, so if you guys have any questions or concern, feel free to drop it in there or send us a message at PSP Suffield and we'll respond to you guys as soon as possible. So we're gonna go off to stretch here. We're gonna go to hip flexor. So knee down, other leg up, squeezing the glute, trying to feel it in that trail leg, so the back leg, hip flexor, so the muscle that helps you bring the hip up. We're going to hold these for 30 seconds. As many of you guys are aware, if you guys are more from the Suffield area and location, we are back to being open. We're not fully operational, but the facility has opened itself up to allow people in, and we are working towards going back to being fully operational, so running classes and working programs and stuff like that. And we'll switch sides. Another 15 seconds in this stretch here for our right side hip flexor muscle group. Switch off to hamstrings. And we'll switch sides. So if you guys are from the Suffield area, it was a range day, so if you guys are following along, you probably had a really long day at the range in addition to this workout. So kudos to you. If you guys aren't from the Suffield area, because this is a national-wide initiative, glad to have you guys following along. It's been fun. Got 10 more seconds in this stretch here for our right side hamstring. Switching to the hip opener. few more seconds, about 10 more seconds here. Really feeling that in the adductor muscle group. Switching to an abductor stretch, running that leg, rotating away. Other side. After this stretch, we'll do 2 more and we'll finish it off there. So, second last stretch, a back stretch, pull back, lying down, bring the knees to the chest. Be holding this for just a minute here, a little bit longer than other stretches. Just sink down and relax, enjoy what you're doing. If you want to, roll slightly left to right, up and down. Another 40 seconds to go. More seconds. Just enjoying the stretch. You should feel it in your low back here. Maybe a little bit in the glutes, but for the most part, the back. A few more seconds. And we'll switch off to our last stretch, which we'll do for both sides. Quad stretch, standing upright, bending the leg. Feeling through the front portion of the leg that we're working here, so the quad. Seconds for the stretch, so we're already halfway through. And we'll switch sides. Find something to balance on. Seconds. So we finished a couple minutes early here, so we can get you guys on your way. Hope you guys enjoyed. Hope to see you guys soon. I know I've seen some of you guys in person, but if you guys are watching live, hope to see you guys next week. Take care.